Welcome back to World Trends. Today we're diving into the legendary achievements of the king of pop, Michael Jackson. Get ready to discover the records, numbers, and moments that made his legacy truly untouchable. Let's start with the big one, Thriller. Released in 1982, Michael Jackson's Thriller wasn't just another album, it was a cultural earthquake that shook the world of music to its core. From the moment it hit the shelves, it was clear that this was something special. An album that would change the landscape of pop forever. People lined up for hours outside record stores, eager to get their hands on a copy. The excitement was electric. Fans from all walks of life, young and old, couldn't wait to experience the magic. Thriller quickly became the best-selling album ever, with over 66 million copies sold worldwide, and some estimates even put that number much higher. It dominated charts across the globe, breaking records in dozens of countries and becoming a household name. Every song on the album was a hit, and every music video was a major event. The Thriller video, with its groundbreaking choreography and cinematic storytelling, became an instant classic. Michael's dance moves, especially the iconic zombie dance, were imitated by millions and are still instantly recognizable today. The album's visuals and sound pushed boundaries, blending pop, rock, funk, and even a touch of horror. Thriller wasn't just an album, it was a global phenomenon. From New York to Tokyo, from London to Rio, people everywhere were swept up in Thriller fever. The album united fans across continents, transcending language and culture. It inspired dance contests, Halloween costumes, and even parodies, embedding itself deep into pop culture. No one has come close to breaking its sales record. Decades later, Thriller still sits at the top of the charts as the best-selling album of all time. Its influence is unmatched, and its legacy continues to inspire artists and fans alike. The album's success redefined what was possible in the music business. Thriller changed the music industry forever, making music videos and album launches bigger and more spectacular than ever before. It helped launch MTV into the mainstream and set a new standard for how albums were promoted and experienced. Suddenly, music was more than just sound. It was a full-blown visual and cultural event. Thriller set the bar for what an album could be. It wasn't just about the music, it was about the spectacle, the innovation, and the connection with fans. Michael Jackson's vision and creativity turned Thriller into a timeless masterpiece that artists still look up to today. When you hear Billie Jean or Beat It, you're not just listening to songs, you're experiencing a piece of music history. Thriller's impact is still felt today, reminding us of the power of music to bring people together and change the world. Now, let's dive into one of the most unforgettable nights in the history of the Grammy Awards. The year was 1984. The air was buzzing with anticipation as music's biggest stars gathered under the dazzling lights, hoping to take home one of the industry's most coveted prizes. But no one could have predicted just how legendary this night would become. That evening, Michael Jackson made history in a way that stunned the world. He didn't just win a couple of awards, he absolutely swept the ceremony, walking away with an astonishing 8 Grammy Awards in a single night. This incredible feat set a record that, even decades later, remains untouched. Among his wins were some of the most prestigious categories: Album of the Year for his groundbreaking album Thriller, Record of the Year, and Best Male Pop Vocal Performance. But that's not all. He also took home awards for Best Male Rock Vocal Performance, Best Male R&B Vocal Performance, and Producer of the Year, among others. Each award was a testament to his versatility and the massive impact Thriller had on the music world. Michael's dominance that night wasn't limited to just one genre. He broke barriers by excelling in pop, R&B, and rock categories, showcasing his ability to transcend musical boundaries. His performances were electrifying, his style iconic, and his influence undeniable. The audience watched in awe as he moved seamlessly from one genre to another, proving that his artistry knew no limits. The energy in the room was absolutely electric. Every time Michael's name was called, the crowd erupted into cheers and applause. Celebrities and fellow musicians alike were on their feet, giving standing ovations and celebrating each win. It was clear to everyone present that they were witnessing a once-in-a-lifetime moment, one that would be talked about for generations. By the end of the night, Michael Jackson stood on stage, arms full of golden gramophones, a look of both joy and disbelief on his face. His 8 Grammy sweep didn't just break records, it set a new standard for what was possible in the music industry. It was a powerful reminder of how one artist's vision and talent can change the course of music history. That night, Michael's performances and his record-breaking wins proved just how unstoppable he was. His moonwalk across the stage became a symbol of his unique artistry and showmanship, inspiring countless artists who would follow in his footsteps. To this day, no one has matched Michael Jackson's achievement of winning 8 Grammy Awards in a single night. His legacy continues to inspire musicians and fans around the world, reminding us all of the magic that can happen when talent, hard work, and a little bit of history come together on music's biggest stage. This achievement is all about longevity. In the ever-changing world of music, where trends come and go and new stars rise every year, very few artists manage to stay at the top for more than a few years, let alone decades. To have a top 10 hit in 5 different decades is not just a testament to talent, but to adaptability, reinvention, and a deep connection with audiences across generations. Michael Jackson achieved this rare feat, securing top 10 hits in the 1970s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and even the 2010s. Think about that for a moment. His music was not only relevant but beloved, through 5 distinct eras of pop culture, each with its own sound, style, and audience. From the days of vinyl and disco balls to the age of digital downloads and streaming, Michael's songs found their way to the top of the charts. He began his journey as a child prodigy with the Jackson 5, captivating audiences with his voice and charisma even before he was a teenager. The world watched as he grew up in the spotlight, transforming from a young Motown sensation into a solo superstar. With every new decade, Michael Jackson reinvented himself and his music. In the 80s, he released Thriller, an album that shattered records and redefined what pop music could be. In the 90s, he continued to innovate with hits like Black or White, blending genres and breaking barriers. In the 2000s and 2010s, his influence didn't fade. Songs like You Rock My World proved that Michael could still capture the hearts of new generations, even as the music industry itself was transformed by technology and changing tastes. His sound evolved, but his ability to connect with listeners remained constant. Few artists in history have managed to stay relevant for such an extraordinary length of time. Most musicians see their popularity peak and then fade, but Michael's star power endured decade after decade. As musical trends shifted, from disco to rock, from R&B to hip-hop, and into the digital age, Michael Jackson didn't just keep up, he set new standards. His music videos, dance moves, and fashion choices influenced not just music, but global culture. 5 decades of top 10 hits is a milestone that almost no other artist in history can claim. It's a record that speaks to his genius, his work ethic, and his universal appeal. That's the mark of a true legend, someone whose music transcends time, trends, and generations, leaving an indelible mark on the world. With Bad, Michael Jackson took things to another level. The album produced 5 consecutive Billboard Hot 100 top 10 singles: I Just Can't Stop Loving You, Bad, The Way You Make Me Feel, Man in the Mirror, and Dirty Diana. Each track became a smash hit, making history. Michael poured his heart into Bad, pushing boundaries and delivering a fresh sound. Fans and radio stations couldn't get enough. The music videos became iconic moments. Bad remains one of the only albums to achieve this chart domination. Another record that proves Michael's genius. Thriller wasn't just a song, it was a music video event. Directed by John Landis, the 14-minute video became the most viewed of its time. The horror-inspired visuals, legendary dance routine, and storytelling set a new standard. People learned the moves, dressed as zombies, and flash mobs still recreate it today. Thriller racked up millions of views before YouTube even existed. Michael proved he was a master of visual storytelling. Thriller's impact is pop culture history. At just 11, Michael became the youngest artist to top the Billboard Hot 100 with the Jackson 5's I Want You Back. While most kids were in school, he was making music history. That #1 hit launched his career and announced a superstar. Even as a child, his stage presence was unmatched. Michael inspired millions of young artists to dream big. I Want You Back marks the birth of a legend. In 2006, Guinness World Records named Michael Jackson the most successful entertainer of all time. This title recognized his groundbreaking achievements across music, dance, and entertainment. Michael's influence reached every corner of the globe, He changed music videos, concerts, and even fashion. His signature moves became global symbols. Michael's humanitarian work inspired millions. His legacy is about more than records. It's about changing the world. In 1993, Michael performed at the Super Bowl halftime show for over 133 million viewers, the largest live broadcast audience at the time. The show was pure Michael high energy, flawless dancing, and a message of unity. He turned the Super Bowl into the world's biggest concert. People tuned in just to see him perform. The impact was immediate. Halftime shows became must-see events. Michael set a new standard for live performances. That night, he brought the world together. Thriller didn't just sell the most, it spent 37 weeks at #1 on the US album chart. That's more than half a year dominating the charts. Songs like Beat It and Billie Jean kept the momentum going. Fans couldn't get enough, and Thriller became a cultural juggernaut. 37 weeks at #1 is almost impossible to repeat. Thriller truly earned its legendary status. Michael Jackson holds the record for most American music awards, 26 in total. The AMAs are all about the people's choice, and fans voted for Michael year after year. He won everything from favorite pop rock male artist to artist of the century. Every award showed his deep connection with fans. Winning that many AMAs is about more than music. It's about touching lives. Michael Jackson will always be the king of pop. What a journey through Michael Jackson's record-breaking legacy. His achievements are truly one of a kind. Thanks for watching. Drop your favorite Michael Jackson moment in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more music history.